really fun and interesting in their own way, challenging in their own way. People actually seem to like fungus images, even judges. Last year was a terrible year for fungi, and this is the best I've ever seen. And this is one of the attractions of fungi. They're so weird, some of them. They look like they're from a different planet. And apparently fungi are more closely related to animals, to us, than they are plants. They connect trees together via the roots, and they exchange resources like water, carbon, nitrogen, phosphorus. So in fact, if you do pick fungi, which obviously a lot of people do for food, you aren't really killing it, but not really harming it much at all. Now, this is a very famous species called the stinkhorn. And yes, it really does stink. And so the insects are attracted by a strong odor, and they're helping to spread the spores. The names are great. They sound like sort of hobbit names to me, I think. Lots of them. But don't they look weird? They look like something from another planet, don't they, really? It looks like some sort of, either something from under the sea, as the name suggests, or some kind of sculpture. Probably my favorite fungi to shoot are the ones that are a bit translucent, like these, which are milking bonnets.
It must take so much time and effort to invest for those shots, but they are such spectacular shots, aren't they?
It is, yeah. I took a lot of shots. These are amethyst deceivers, by the way, and they're a very iconic species with an amazing colour. You only learn these things by experimenting, what works and what doesn't work. I came back to this exact spot a few days later with my friends, and it had completely turned to mush, just dissolved. There's so many different variables, so many things you play around with, that there's endless permutations, and it's great and it's fun. It's hard work, but it's fun to experiment and maybe discover something, create something a bit different. Compare this to the next one, which is my most successful, not just fungus, but any image I've ever taken. So I do frequently spray droplets onto flowers and fungi, even insects sometimes. With mushrooms, I'll sometimes use glycerine instead, which is what we see here. But the thing is, it's an effect, and it's a nice effect, but I'm trying to create something that looks nice, is artistic. My most successful ones have been with droplets, but you don't have to do that. The theme now is creatures, putting animals into it. So I've noticed, as somebody commented in the chat actually, but a lot of the time you do see these tiny features on mushrooms, and they're just an added extra little feature.